Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. They go play action. Trubisky. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line.
MOG man running with medium ball sprinkling.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yellow. That's a line. 54 Mike. Hey, Ripley. Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Yellow.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Bravo. Screen.
Mahomes now on first down. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check safety.
Yellow. Attack.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check.
Yellow. Hey, color.
Check.
Now Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Hey, watch the slant. 54 is Mike.
Yellow.
54.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you. Haywood. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. Check.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Sua Craven's up to make the stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, He wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down now, Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They go play action with Trubisky. Going to throw deep for the end. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Attack! Hey, yo, go gun.
Wow, move. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Mike Yellow. Underline.
Let's go, defense.
Hero 15.
Deuce. Watch the edge.
Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
50.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 26.
Yellow.
Sponge. No. Check.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's yellow.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a run with Cook. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Easy.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you, I'm coming after you.
15.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Trubisky will throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Break it up. 54 Mike.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way. Lock in.
Show it up.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me. Hey, watch out. Ran, coach. 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Not today. 57. 50 Delta. Mike 51.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 54. 18.
Now Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stuart Cravens. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We better not.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Snead's got it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Army. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to run you over.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Harold Landry in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Move, fellas. Let's go. Let's get off the field. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's complete to Snead. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Defense wins championships, baby. 18. Mike spot 4, Mike.
Red, up.
I got it. Check 3.
Hey, exit.
Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert. 80 weapon. Alert.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got it.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Safe.
Red, up.
Again, it's Trubisky. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Recon, 132 fighter. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Haywood.
Trubisky to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tim Williams came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Alert, 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 alert.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, ball.
Back to you. Mike, 50.
Hey, foxtrot. Check.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Check three.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curls. Watch the curls.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Vinatieri now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
18.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Alert.
Check Mike 21. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21.
Now Trubisky on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible. Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one. They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Pittsburgh, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.